soap mold out of corrugated plastic. Since there's lots of questions on this, I want to put together an instructional video to show you how it's done. And you'll see that I can practically create the mold and line it as quickly or quicker than you could probably line alone a standard wooden mold. So what we have here before we get started, we have a small piece of corrugated plastic that you can get at Lowe's or Home Depot, because it's about the size of a standard yard sign. And this is the dimensions of this. It's 24 inches by 36 inches. Okay? So what we want to do, first of all, is understand how we're going to cut this. So we want to cut it to where the channels are the length of the mold. Okay, so you see the channels going this way. We want the mold to go this way and not the other way. This is what we don't want to do. This is a mold that I cut in the other direction. So when you pour the soap in here, it's going to bow out. So you have to put something here to hold it together. So if you do it the other direction, it will stay fairly rigid. So you won't have that problem. So with the dimensions of this mold, if we go in this direction, since it's 24 inches, all I'm going to do is subtract the number of inches that I want the mold to be high. So if I want this mold to be 3 inches high and it happens to be 24 inches long, that's 3 inches on each side. So what we want to do is if I subtract 6 inches total, that will make an 18-inch long mold. So I'm going to mark it really quickly. A little tick mark there, tick mark here. Draw a line with my square. We could be laying out all 4 of these molds on this sheet at one time, but just for the sake of the video, we're only going to do one. This helps me keep it straight. So I've just created the ends, and now I'll do 3 inches for the sides. Believe it or not, you don't have to be super exact on this. Draw some lines for the other side, so we'll be at 3, 6, 9 inches for a 3-inch square mold. Find it a little more exact to use a pencil or something, but I wanted this to show up easily on the video. So now, what we want to do before we do any cuts, I'm going to draw a line in each corner. So we're going to create this is where we'll create the folds. So just draw a diagonal line that this is where we're going to be cutting. To give you an illustration of what we just did, you look at the other one. This is what we did right here. This diagonal. Oh. So now, so I do not cut the wife's dining room table, put this board underneath my X-Acto knife, and we're gonna cut this. And it'll more than likely follow one of the channels. Very difficult to get off too much here. So cut all the way through, bear down very hard. Score a couple times to get through. Hold your square straight so it does not slip. Now put this aside, and again, you can make 3 more molds out of this for $5, depending on how big you want to make them. So this is going to be the bottom of the mold. We're actually going to turn it up this way to make the soap. So all the scoring will be done on this side. So what we want to do is, these are all going to be like just barely scoring halfway through the form. So you will not be cutting all the way through with this form. Just barely slice the surface. Show you what we did. Just barely sliced through. You can see how the channels are not running this way like the other one. Okay? Don't want to do it this way. Okay? Now we're going to slice through this one. Scored. Now you want to score this way. A little bit harder since you're going against the channels. Again, you don't have to score it very hard. There we go. And this side. bit. Now you're going to score the corners. Okay, all done. Now, bring this up. That the ends. Put a clip on it. Work it together. We've got a nice 3x3x3 soap mold, and you can see how this is pretty rigid, so it'd be sort of difficult for the soap to bow that out very much, as opposed to this one. This one's very flimsy. Another way you can reinforce this is if you do buy a real estate sign, you can insert the metal pieces that come with it into the channels. So just cut the metal and insert it into these channels that can provide some more rigidity. So now, since we're done with the mold, let me show you how quick we can line this. So the advantage of this mold, as opposed with a wooden mold, we take a wet sponge, a little bit of water on it. See how quick this goes. Get some cellophane. This works great actually, as opposed to parchment paper. Stretch it out. The water will make it stick pretty well. And actually use the sponge to smooth the air bubbles out. Clips. And we are done. A lined mold. So easy that is. Takes a few minutes, and we've spent, say, $1.25 for this mold. This will hold these dimensions, 18 inches this way by 3 by 3. That will hold about 5.5 pounds of soap. Done.